continuation of the previous video on capacitors. Uh, Here I'll discuss some interesting problems based on concentric conducting sphere. See, in my previous video, what I said, suppose you have two conducting spheres with radii A and B. So the standard such kind of standard capacitor requires this outer plate should be grounded. So this is the standard figure, and as a result you have filled confinement only between these two spheres. यहाँ पे inside and outside you have zero electric field, and the capacitance of such system is given by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A minus 1 by B. Now what about the cases where these plates are grounded in a different way, or you have multiple, maybe you can have 3 or 4 plates, and suppose sometimes you're having a battery connected to any one of the plate, or shorting 2 or 3 plates together. So such type of problems are important for mainly for JEE advanced purpose. Let me take different examples. So first example, two conducting sphere, radius A, and this one is B. Now instead of grounding this, I'm doing this thing. Okay, now before moving ahead, I'm already assuming that we know how to find out C equivalent in case of series and parallel combination. So for series 1 by C equivalent, it is nothing just summation of Ci, and for parallel combinations, C equivalent is given by summation of all the individual capacitance values, right? Okay, so see this figure. So such kind of problems, first you need to draw a simple figure where I'm using this as a capacitor. These are not parallel plate capacitor, but you can say the equivalent one. I mean, each capacitor you can represent by this as a symbol. This is symbol for C. So I'll try to convert this particular figure in a simpler way so that we can actually imagine con series or con parallel. Okay, so if I compare it with the standard figure, जहाँ पे एक sphere दूसरा sphere और वो grounded होता है, तो बेटा यहाँ पे तो grounded नहीं है. Actually the second sphere is connected to a battery, let's say potential V. Okay, but in all such cases we can imagine one thing. You can imagine a plate at infinity. You can say at a radius r tends to infinity. Since it is at infinity, so its potential is automatically going to be 0. So you can equivalently say that it is connected to the ground, right? This is the first step one for the approach. Now see this middle plate, I mean this middle sphere. This will make one capacitance between this plate and this plate, better to say these two spheres, और फिर यही वाला middle sphere is making one more capacitor this way. Now see carefully how I'm going to draw a simple figure for this. तो ये आपने बैटरी लगाई, and this is grounded one. Let's say this is A, B, and this is C plate. Now B is making two capacitors, one with A, one with B. तो मैं ऐसे जाऊंगा बेटा, B and C, and this is grounded. C wala sphere is grounded, and B, inner and outer plate in conductors we can imagine two separate one. तो ये inner wala, and this is making a capacitance with A. अब A किससे connected है, ना बैटरी से ना ground से, तो it's just having a open, just like that, right? अब ये दोनों grounded हैं बेटा, तो you can simply connect them together, right? तो ये capacitor between A sphere and B, it will remain as it is, and this will be B and C, and this you can directly connect like this, right? So effectively you can say this capacitor is not connected to the battery. मतलब बैटरी का काम क्या होता है, कैपेसिटर को चार्ज देना, but it is actually taking charge from one plate and it is giving to the other plate. But if I talk about this A plate, it's not connected, but a charge इसको कहाँ से मिलेगा? I mean, it should connect to the battery. So this capacitor is not going to be active. The only active capacitor is this one. And what is that CBC? It's just one single capacitor. It's not a parallel plate, ultimately it's a spherical capacitor. So 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A. B का radius कितना है बेटा? It's B minus another radius, which is infinity, because that C plate is actually existing at infinite distance. So it is nothing just 4 pi epsilon naught b, right? Another example, you take this and this two conducting spheres, let's say A, B, radius A and radius B. This time I'm grounding the inner sphere. Again, this is not similar to your standard concentric conducting sphere. So आपको क्या काम करना है, इसको स्टैंडर्ड वाले फिगर में कन्वर्ट करना है. तो उसके लिए आप क्या काम करोगे, आउटर मोस्ट प्लेट शुड बी ग्राउंडेड ना बेटा, बट यहाँ पे नहीं है. बट यू कैन इमेजिन वन मोर प्लेट instead of plate, you can say, better to say spherical conductor. So r tends to infinity पे एक और sphere you imagine, and this one is grounded. ये grounded नहीं भी है बेटा, तो automatically we know its potential is zero. So it's basically the same thing, right? Okay, now let's say this is C. Again you can see B is making one capacitance with A, one with C. So B की plate common रखेंगे हम ऐसे. This one is B, right? Okay. Now it is making one capacitance with C, और C का ये plate grounded, और B बना रहा है capacitance एक A के साथ. This is also grounded. And grounded, basically you can say they have a common connection, not physically but potential wise. So ultimately you have this AB and this BC like this. Now how they are connected, series or parallel? This is parallel combination. आप ऐसे imagine करो ना बेटा, A, B और ये B, C like that. So for this particular system, if I find out C equivalent, that is C AB plus C BC. What was AB? 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A minus 1 by B. What is C BC? 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by B minus infinity. So that is nothing, just this thing. You can simplify it later. Third, let me take an example like this. ये दो sphere you imagine, let's say radius A, radius B, and then the outer one is connected to battery like this. इसका C equivalent आपको निकालना है. So again approach is same. एक infinite distance पे you have to imagine this C, another sphere, let's say A or B, and it is grounded. Okay. How to proceed? Again, so you can see this B is making two capacitors, one with A and one with C. ऐसे start करो बेटा, B को आपने लगाई बैटरी और ये नीचे grounded. Then B is making one capacitance with C which is grounded, और यहाँ पे A के साथ भी आपने लगाया another capacitor and that is also grounded. So basically these are connected. So again they are in parallel. So if it is C1, it is C2. C equivalent will become C1 plus C2. Next example. So this radius A, radius B. Now this one you are connecting to a cell or battery, और outer वाले को भी आपने यहीं पे connect कर दिया. Then this is grounded. Now see, this is matching somehow it is matching to your standard figure where the outer sphere is grounded. The outer sphere बेटा यहाँ पे grounded है already, right? So आप ऐसे देखो, this is A and this is B. So एक A and B is grounded. A के साथ आपने ये लगाया, and then see battery का ground और इसका ground, you can connect them together. So it's just only one single capacitance which is 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A minus 1 by V. But suppose even if you start in such a way कि आपने ये एक और लगा दिया, चलो suppose फिर भी outside, this is A sphere, this is B and this is C. तो A को आपने बैटरी लगा के B से कनेक्ट किया. Suppose still you are imagining this last one C which is grounded. So You see it this way, beta. B is making capacitance with C and A both, right? So it is C, this is A. A के साथ battery, B is grounded, ये connect, C is also grounded यहाँ पे. तो बेसिकली आप कर क्या रहे हो, आपने जो सेकंड कैपेसिटर था इसको शॉर्ट कर दिया आपने. I mean this A and B will remain as it is. The second capacitor को आपने short कर दिया like this. So it becomes irrelevant. So only this C will survive, right? Next problem. Like this. A and B. This is not related to that standard figure. तो आप उसको standard बनाने के लिए यहाँ पे आपने एक ground कर दिया, right? A, B and then C. तो आप बेटा A से start करो. देखो आप series में जा रहे हो. A is making with B, B is making with C. So A, B. B आपका C के साथ capacitor. And then C is grounded. A is connected to battery and then grounded. Then grounded. So these two you can connect. So basically यहाँ पे जो C1 और C2 है, 1 by C equivalent if you find, they will be in series. यहाँ पे series क्यों, parallel क्यों नहीं बेटा? Because see you have a battery also here. And then you are making one single loop this way, right? पहले भी loop बन रहा था ऊपर वाले केस में, but they are just connected side by side. So 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Let me take one more example. So this time I'll take three conducting spheres. So let's say A, B, and then this radius is C. Let's say A, B, and C. And suppose this B I'm grounding and A and C, A and C are connected like this. Okay, now let's simplify it. So you can see B is making two capacitors, one with A, one with C. तो आप यहीं से start करो. So this is B, this is C. Again, it's not a standard figure, तो आपको एक D भी imagine करना पड़ेगा at infinity, so that its potential is zero. Outermost बेटा आपका zero potential वाला होना चाहिए as per the standard figure. Okay. So B, C and B is making one capacitance with C, और C भी आप देख रहे हो बेटा left side with B, right side with D. तो C के लिए भी आपको दो plates लेनी पड़ेंगे यहाँ पे. So B and C, between B and C you have one capacitance, and between C and D, sorry, this will be C only, then it will make one with D. Like this. B की दो plates आपने बनाई क्योंकि B is making capacitance on left side and right side. C के लिए भी दो plates left side and right side. तो B का अगर आप देखो one with A and one with C, it makes sense. Let's say it is C1, let's say it is C2, right? And B and C एक हो गया, and then C and D, that is C3. Now this one is grounded and B भी बेटा grounded था, right? And A and C you are connecting together. So this is A का plate and C की plate. बेटा A की plate है C, बस दो आपने बनाई है वहाँ पे, inner and outer side, like this. And then this ground you can connect them together. Simply make a connection like this. Correct? Okay, now how to further simplify it? Okay, but I वैसे तो तीनों parallel में है, but let me tell you how. बेटा C1 कैपेसिटर देखो आप, वन कनेक्टेड हियर, वन कनेक्टेड हियर। जैसे मान के चलो मैं P और Q इमेजिन कर लेता हूँ यहाँ पे 2 पॉइंट, तो C1 capacitor is connected between P and Q. C2 capacitor, if you see, one connected to Q, और ये जो पॉइंट है बेटा, यू सी इट इज डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड, बीच में कुछ भी नहीं आया, रेसिस्टर कैपेसिटर कुछ, डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू क्यू, सो इट इज बेसिकली अ क्यू, इट्स नॉट एनी अदर सेपरेट पॉइंट, राइट? और ये, sorry, this will be a P point, and this Q is directly connected to here, so this point is nothing just Q. तो अगर आप P और Q यहाँ पे लिखो तो C1 capacitor is like this, A plate and B plate, and then C2 Q के साथ कनेक्टेड है B प्लेट एंड P के साथ कनेक्टेड है C प्लेट, that is C2, and then last C3, one connected to, so C plate is connected to P and D plate is connected to Q. This is C3. Now C equivalent will become C1 plus C2 plus C3. What is C1 here? 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A minus 1 by B. What is C2 here? C2 is between B and C, the next. So 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by B minus 1 by C. What is C3? That's between C and D. So D के लिए radius infinity. So 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by C minus 1 by infinity. That's it. This way you can solve such multiple spherical conductor wale cases.